Just imagine how many more of nice non-spoken words are. Many nice non-spoken words. I can read them. It's time to make them spoken. You know, the good things are good as soon as you make them good. Now I have just, have this couple of things that are written down. Can everybody still hear me?
Yes.
You know, if you don't hear me, it's not necessarily me. All right, so I have this writer. These are just bullets. And I want to say hi to all these able-bodied seamen and women on this USS birthday boat. I'm Marat. And I hope you all know me. And if not, we get you here on this boat, but we will be quick. Because we have a big program in there, and dancing and singing and having fun is a big part of it. When we made these arrangements, we sent about 200, we played airline. We sent 200 invitations with 100, we got 100 people in. It's just the airline. And the other thing about the airline is the other analogy with airline is that the fact that I'm holding this thing down because my head is just in the airport. And my thoughts are just flying out like those airplanes. So I need to keep them all together. That's why I have this paper. But first of all, thank you, my wife, of many years. My partner, my friend, my lover, my everything else. Did you miss the lover part? I actually think Marian is still counting her for better and worse things. And I hope that this party will make it the right balance. I hope this party will make it into the betters with your help. And then thanks to my children who came, particular from as far as Heights. I was trying to be a super achiever in this life. So I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 children. I have not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 1 wife. Super achiever. The children are doing very well with their careers, but otherwise they are not quite up to date with the announcements yet. So Marian and I am patiently waiting for some announcements. And as much as we love our children, children is the main course, particularly teenagership. Just big main course, very juicy but main course. And the grandchildren is really the dessert.
And where are those desserts?
So we're waiting for these desserts.
Where are those desserts?
So when children are ready, we don't want to waste a moment. So we're very close, we're always very close to a rabbi. As soon as there is something, we just want to bake it in, quickly and move on. So we have a rabbi here as well. Rabbi Yossi. And we do hope we would need a rabbi.
We do both anytime.
And thank you for my family who came from, very far and away from San Francisco with few stops on the way. Actually, my family was thinking that this is a cheat, that there is no party, that we are just cheating them to come in. Thank you for the boat people, to Jonathan and his crew. Alex, Tanya, are you on the second floor listening to all that? Also thank for all these friends of ours from better and worse who are sharing all these things with us. And thank you for many years of your support. And hopefully this event will be another bond, another milestone in our lives. Hopefully that's something for us to look back to. So let's make this bond a good bond. Let's eat and drink and dance and have fun. Please multitask when I'm talking. Please drink and eat. Don't just listen. And also, you know, the financial arrangement with the boat is that they're going to charge me for all the leftover food. So they just make sure that the charge will be minimum. Help me out. And also when the boat is going to arrive, they're going to breast analyze every single one of you. And those who are not qualified, they'll leave you in. You know, at this time and at this moment, it's time to look back. And I want to tell you about my roots, about my father. My father grew up in a little town in Romania. You know, it was a shtetl life, kind of a shtetl type life. People were living together, making living of each other. I remember my father was telling me about this guy called Brodsky. He was telling me many things. But this guy called Brodsky, he would take a ride once a year, but every year, with the director of local gymnasia in a carriage. So when the time comes to the kids to get into gymnasia, their parents would look for this guy, this Brodsky guy, and would try to motivate him to help their kids. And he would take the money, eagerly take the money. And when the kid gets in, he would give the money. And if the kid does not get in, he would give the money back. He would say, you know, it was very, very hard choice. I was just trying very, very hard. There is just nothing I could do. I was just trying. I was just talking to the director. You know, I mean, with the director. But there is just nothing I could do. So they were just making money of each other. You know, everybody had his little, what in Yiddish called geschäft. But at any rate, my father had a hard life. Hard life. You know, I asked my father at one stage, what were the best years of your life? And he thought about it. And again, he had a hard life. You know, he was during the war. He was wounded, and his back was messed up, and he spent you know, 6 months plus laying on his stomach because his back was healing. When he would go to a restroom, he would go with 2 nurses who would hold him. Otherwise, he couldn't just get there. That was for 6 months. So my father told me, you know, the best years of my life was when I turned 30, when the war was over, when I recovered, when I was good. So when I was under 30, I was waiting for my 30s to come. Then 30s came, and life was still good. Then 40s came, and the life was still good. It was going like that. So the more I go on, the better are years of my life. And I'm thinking about the years of my life, and I'm thinking how lucky we are that every single one of those years is a better life or a better year of our lives. Every single one of them. The next one is always better than the previous one. There is always something in this new upcoming year that we didn't have in the previous one. And we are discovering this nicety, and we live our lives. I want to thank God, thank my family, thank my friends for making every year of my life better than the previous year. I'm counting my blessings, and I hope the things will get even better as we move on. And since it looks like the quality of the life is taken care of, we need to think about the quantity. We think about, are there many more of those years? We need to think about many years that we have, you know, that we have to enjoy, not have to, but that we are going to enjoy, about many nachas that are going to come in those new upcoming years. Years we are going to enjoy each other, our children, our friends. So I want to say at this stage, L'chaim to all of you. L'chaim to every single one of us. L'chaim to life. Let's have some fun. Remember, eating, drinking is a good part of it, but also dancing. Don't be lazy.